Perfect. Hi, everybody on LinkedIn. This is Getting in Your Business with Coach Sandra. And today, my special guest is somebody you're probably familiar with because she makes a lot of videos, more so than I do. Her name is Anna Duncan. So welcome. Nice to meet you finally. Yeah.
It's so nice to be here, Sandra. This is fantastic. I love your videos. I love what you do. So I'm like fangirling a little bit actually being here with you.
We're the feeling is mutual, and so what I usually do before, because we're a fairly new connection, so we're kind of getting to know each other on the platform,
Right.
and of course our connection was Julie Morey, who seems to be
Yes.
she's a connector for sure. And so I decided I'm going to go to your profile before we do this. And I have to say, it is you. What I feel of you, it's bright, it's happy, it's fun. And I want people to go see that because there's a total vibe there as soon as you go on there. Like happy, fun. I want to connect with her. I want to know more. So having said that, tell me what you do and what is your job or what is your business so we can share that with the community.
Right now I am currently job seeking.
Right?
I am talking to a couple of companies right now. Yeah, I was in the nonprofit world for most of my career. So I love to help people. And so, what better way to do that than in a nonprofit, right?
Right.
And so, with helping people, I also like connecting people and building community. Well, so it seems that even when I'm not intending to build community, I still build community regardless because I like people, I like to help people. And when you just naturally gravitate towards others like that, then before you know it, you have a whole community built. I am focusing primarily in the community development structure area, whatever you want to call it. That's where I'm at because that's what I like to do.
I think it's in your DNA. It's a natural progression of who you are. It's just like your arm.
Exactly.
That's what you exude. Like when I watch your videos, it makes me happy. It makes me feel at peace. It makes me feel like I'm in your house. You know, even though I don't drink coffee personally, it feels like I need to have a coffee with you, and that's really welcoming. Really nice.
I really appreciate that. And that's really, I talk a lot about just being yourself, just being authentic. And I always tell people what you see in my video is what you get in real life. Like, just like you said, if you saw me in real life, I would invite you over to have coffee. It would be super relaxed. We would take our shoes off, pile up on the couch, hang out.
Yeah.
It's
That's what
nothing
it
ever.
feels like. That's exactly what it feels like.
So
And
that's what I want people to feel that. Yeah.
yeah, no, I think that's just who you are, and it's very natural. And so, what is your main inspiration? Like, what lights a fire under you, or what inspires you to do what you do? Where does this come from?
Oh, most definitely it comes from my mama. She is a natural born caregiver, nurturer. We have talked about she has rocked all the babies in the world. She knows everybody's secrets. Like she's the person to come to whatever life throws at you. She's the person to come to. There's never any judgment. It doesn't matter what you've done, she's going to help you figure it out. And so I think from that example, that's just how I've become, from seeing her all these years, just being there for people. So just like you said, it's literally in my DNA to be this way.
Yeah, it will. Again, it's very natural. What would you say? Um, you're looking to do? Like, what would make you feel like I am doing something like that you could make money from that you could do that would encompass who you are? Is there anything that you can think of?
And I've been asked a few times here on LinkedIn about this to help others develop this kind of online presence. How do you do that? Because it doesn't come naturally to everybody.
Yeah.
And so I am looking into developing something to where I can help others be able to do this so that and mainly it is for people that are a small business, they are a solopreneur, because you're already wearing so many hats, right? And so, but the main thing is you need people to connect with you so that they will buy your service or whatever. And so I am looking to do something in that area to help other people be able to do this.
Oh, that sounds perfect. So we want to make sure that we get this out for that reason. I mean, you have a lot of connections, so it shouldn't be that difficult but I think sometimes when you're doing your own thing on your own platform, it's hard to say, this is what I do, this is what I want to do, because you're busy helping everyone else.
Yes.
That's one of the reasons I wanted to do this series, was to for curiosity, because I want to know what people are doing and why they're doing it. But I also find that it allows you to say what your strengths are, what you can do, without asking yourself the question.
Right.
And
I mean, absolutely.
yeah, so what else do I wanted to ask you? What have you learned about yourself over your LinkedIn journey? Like, what have you learned that that you didn't think was going to happen, or what are you impressed by? Like, what has this journey been like for you?
Ooh, that's a lot because I think, like so many of us, up until the end of May, I didn't use this platform this way.
Hmm.
I was like the majority of everybody. It was where you went to find a job. It was where you went to look very professional, and you only said things that were very this,
Yeah.
yes, buttoned up, exactly.
Yeah.
So, and it was always intimidating
Mm.
because it seemed like everybody was an expert. Everyone was always buttoned up. And I'm like, this is not me. But I wanted to be in these conversations, but I'm like, I can't be in these conversations with these people because they are not my people. But I stumbled across Social Saturday purely by accident at the end of May. And since then, learning from others of like, wow, people are just being themselves. Like they're just showing up as who they are. And so that's when I decided to just randomly in the car line before school got out, decided to do a video in my car, just like, hey, look, this is real life. I'm a mom. I'm here getting my kids. You know, I like what people are doing here on LinkedIn. So I'm going to do it too. So I just decided to just start with a video because why not do the most intimidating thing first?
Yeah, and that's interesting because it's real life, and people do want to see real life, and what I that's my personal thing. Like, I mean, I started this I officially, my first post official was April 2nd,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just the type of person that I have to do what makes me feel comfortable, because I'm not 25 anymore.
Me either.
And I mean, it's like I know who I am, so I have to do what I have to do. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't, and just go from there and flying by the seat of my pants. So
Every single day, that's what I'm doing is just
yeah,
winging it. I mean, there is no um script that I'm reading off from. You know, like I have a loose outline of things that I talk about, daily, but what actually comes out of my mouth, I never know until I say it.
but I think that is the authenticity that attracts people, because they go, what's she gonna say today? I wonder, what's Anna gonna say today? And I think that's part of the beauty of that connection, that know, like, and trust factor that we all want, and just getting to really know the community better. And I want to work with that person. That's how, it takes time for that, for people to see, like, if they don't see you every day, or they get off kilter and into their own thing. So I think it's really great. Video is transcends and makes it happen faster. Of course, what I'm doing may not have, because I'm kind of telling people what to eat and what not to eat, and that kind of stuff. But yours is so relatable and so fun, and I love it. And I can tell that you enjoy doing it. You enjoy that connection with people, even though you may not get. You're doing live as well, right?
I actually have not done live yet.
Okay, me neither. Yeah, that's a block.
Well, I'm always, because everything that I do is so, there is no set schedule whenever I do any of this. And I feel like if I'm going to do a live, and I think I'm putting boxes around it, like, it needs to be where, there's not distractions around, but also then I'm like, well, this is real life for me anyway. So if I did a live and like my kids came walking through or whatever, it would just be like, you know, this is what it is. So maybe that should be like a challenge for us
Yeah,
to
well, I was
do a
thinking of
live.
taking this series live in September, like, or well, I have about 9 that I haven't released
Mhm.
yet, so I'm thinking of releasing them twice a week now, just because I don't want people to have to wait that long to see, because it's really fun when we do this, and then you have to wait until like the end of September to see it. So I'm I'm thinking of releasing like 2 per week so that I can catch up, and then maybe do it live so it's more and people can ask questions maybe.
I love that. So I've been to some lives, and I mean, I really do like how it is interactive and you're there and you're asking questions and just this feeling of people all hanging out together and being like a part of it. So I think if you did this live, it would be fantastic. I think you would have a great audience for it. I mean, I would be there.
It's out there now they're going to be I have to release this because that's our agreement. So I haven't said that out loud to anybody yet, so but it's just been in my head. See what you did. Anyway, well, because again, short segment. What would you do you have any projects coming up or anything that you're going to be sharing that's coming up that you want to share with the community that we can help advance?
So yeah, so just what we sort of talked about earlier, I am working on some sort of program structure to help other people be able to do video, to up that real authentic kind of connection that I do. So I'm working on it. If you're interested in talking to me about it, like, I'm always open to just talk
Good.
anything.
Okay.
So,
Well,
I'm just always
anybody
open to
who,
that.
who wants to connect, work with, hire, follow, please do that with Anna. Her information is going to be in the header of this. And I want to say thank you so much. This was really, really fun. It was actually probably the most conversational interview that I've done, which was fun. So thank you so much.
Well, you're welcome. And yeah, I mean, this is really just how I am. So yeah, everything sort of just turns into a conversation with
It's
me.
perfect. It's
So
perfect. Well, thank you so much, and we'll see you in the community.
yes, ma'am. Thank you.